Welcome back to my channel. So we're going to do a top-down analysis of the market and what we are expecting for this week in the market. Bear with me, I'm starting with DXY because I always try to enjoy checking the dollar, what the dollar wants to do for the week. And I start with 1 month though, but normally I'm a swing trader, so I'm going to start with 1 week. But just for you guys to just see what the whole market is doing. And don't do this to avoid trading paralysis though, but just for you to just see it. I always give a shout out to my coach in case you guys know. I always say a big shout out because he did a very good work on me, understanding top analysis very, very well. Now I have a shift of market structure here as a buy side liquidity on a 1 month time frame, and I'm expecting price to clear out here, meaning it's coming down to an internal range liquidity, right? Now Fibonacci from this low to this high, I have my mitigation block. I have a fair value gap, all under the discount, which price just cleared out liquidity below. But this is just for 1 month, and there's a shift of market structure inside here too as a sell side liquidity. But what I've come to understand about market structure, which I had to lose money, I had to lose money to understand, is this is the range. The range is from here to here, right? But this is just what the internal structure is doing. So you have no business internal structure, but you're going to just follow the momentum of the internal structure. Now, my analysis now starts from 1 week because I'm a swing trader and I work every day, so I can't be on the chart as a day trader. Now, my for the swing trader, my big boy time frame is weekly, the mid time frame, the main trend is daily, and my entry is 1 hour. So now, what do I have here? I have here what I can see here on the weekly is this price doing this and coming up here and price breaking out this low, taking out this what sell side liquidity, which I will tap at 1 week sell side liquidity. And what will I do next? I will take my Fibonacci from this high to this low, right? And what do I expect? On the we all know that on the upper side here, which is our premium, and this down here is our discount. So I'll take this from the high here. This is my order block. Some people will take it as order block. Why? Because it has a fair value gap inside, which they are also valid in it. It's my word here, so I might take this as a fair value gap in here. But also I have a fair value gap that this candle has actually, mitigated that fair value gap in a way and pulled down. But some people might just mark it because price might still come down at crazy, and I have a fair value gap here, all aligned above 50%. But don't forget, at this particular moment price is at discount, so there's high tendency I might be looking for buys, right? But firstly I have to go to my main trend, that is my daily trend. But on my daily trend, is price ready to buy? I have to confirm first. Now what do I see here? I see price come low here. This is a very big candle. There was a shift in market structure here, and there was a shift in market structure here as our buy side liquidity. Now I was expecting price to come to this other block with our minor fair value gap and react there. But what happened? Price went and what? Took out and what? Another what? Sell side liquidity. Sell side liquidity. Now what do I have here as a range? Let me see. I have this. But right now, here would have been our mitigation block because price came from below here. Here would have been our mitigation block for price to react upper here and pull up. But price violated this low or with a body. So I might take this as what? As a range from here to here as a range. Let me put the line there. From here to here as a range, right? Now, what do I have here? There's high tendency that price might come up here because here's a mitigation block, and we assume that when you have here as a mitigation block, here will be our stop loss. But I don't know, price has come down with the body. I have to just watch what price will do. Price might not respect this other block, and price might respect this other block. This other block is too big, so I will still remeasure it again with my Fibonacci, and I'll put a line at what? 50% of the Fibonacci. Do you see it? Price might go here and tap on 50% of the Fibonacci. And what do I have again? Fibonacci again from this high to this low. And what do I have again? I have what? I have my fair value gap here. Do I have a fair value gap? I don't think there's a fair value gap above 50%. No, there is not. No fair value gap above 50%. This 50% above here, but no fair value gap. None. So what am I expecting now? At this particular moment, I'm expecting price to do this here and still come down. I'm also expecting price to do this here because here's a mitigation block to do this also and still do weary and go up. I don't know. But at the particular moment I am in now, I'm going to counter trade. I'm going to counter trade. At this moment now, what do I have? One, two, three, what? One candle. I don't categorize that a swing point. But if price can break out this high here, because that's come down with two candle, one, two, I'm okay with this, what? This counter trend, because I like it. Normally, ICT said three, four candles retracement. One, two, three, four. Some people say three. My coach uses three, but it depends on you. But I like it when it comes down extra with two, and I put my MSS. So until price does this, it comes down here again, then comes up and come down here again, then move up. Will I know that price wants to buy? And if price there buy, that means on GBPUSD, I'm going to be selling. Like now, we can see what price did. There's a form of retracement. A retracement is going on in here. Until price form two candle, this body and another body closing above here, then can I do this and take a sell down here? But as at now, DXY is not ready for anything. DXY is not ready for anything. But for those that are day trading, the day trader people would have entered the trade around here. Those that are day trading would have entered the trade around here as our mitigation block. Let's see. Around here. Let me see. I like two candles. This one is very massive. They were taking a trade around here and they would have been in the buy to be going up. As for GPUS, they would have been in the sell, a shift of market structure around here. Can you see? But for me, I am a swing trader. I don't go below 1 hour. I just leave it there though, 15 minutes. But for me, actually, nothing is ready for USD. So I'm waiting for price to do this and come down. Now for gold, sometimes gold doesn't respect DXY. Gold is acting really, really crazy, right? Now I learned it the hard way. On a normal day, right? This is for one day. The main trend is for 1 week. It's showing me a bullish momentum, which shows me my last break of structure is around here for a weekly time frame, right? Buy side liquidity. Here is a premium, so I'm expecting price to sell down. But for the weekly, right? I got to learn this a hard way. What do I have here? I have my range from here to here, right? You can see this range, right? Here to here. And what happened? Price shifted structure around here. Price shifted structure around here. Now, sometimes price can be very, very, very funny, right? Because price is reacting over this week with this fair value gap. So I think one of my coach calls it OEF, is it OFED or something like that? IOFED. It's not IOFED, and it has a fair value gap. Can you see it? A fair value gap here with a week here. Now, sometimes this is where the full range is, and this is just an internal structure. Price might react to this other block here. I don't know. I am not price. But to me, I have lost a lot of money making that silly mistake. And you see what price want to do. I feel it wants to just use people and do wayo. It has shifted structure around here, creating what? Creating a mitigation block with a small order block and a fair value gap for a sell. But because I have lost money in this before, I'm not going to sell this. I have lost money. The range is from here, which signals what? Which signals a buy side liquidity. I lost money because I lost money last week for this same mistake. The range is from here to here because why? Price took our external range liquidity and created a breaker block above there, right? and price is reacting over the breaker block. And we know if price comes for internal range liquidity, price does not go for internal range liquidity. Price always go for external range liquidity. So I feel that is a manipulation, and price wants to clear out that high. I don't know what price will do. I'm just following the range. Then for the DXY, well, for the DXY, that's Japanese yuan. I have here for 1 week, price is what? A buy momentum, right? Price is what? A buy momentum, because it came out with a body, break of structure with a body, which I'm very scared. I'm in this trade. I'm a bit scared, skeptical, but and what happened? And I have here, I have what? I have a break of structure here, because until this trend changes above here, will I take this whole trend as, what am I saying? As for this whole trend, China's now take the 1 week movement for a buy. Now, this is an order block, and if I look at it inside here, until this candle closes as a swing point, low, low, high, because this came out with a wick. See, if you look at it very well, the wick came out on top. So as this, I'm just praying for the 4 hours to end, because I want it to close with with that whole scenario. If it does close with that, because I'm in a sell, I'm in this trade, and price shifted structure on 1 week, on 1 hour. Can you see it? On 1 hour with a fair value gap. So indirectly, I've been in this trade since on Friday as a swing trader. I'm in this trade since on Friday. I entered on a breaker block, and I've been here, and I'm being skeptical because price has shifted structure above here. But I took my own entry from around here. Price shifted another massive structure, which I'm looking at it from 1 hour, from 4 hours. For those that are doing day trading, will be in this sell, because for day traders, this is a break of structure. On 15 minutes, there would have been a shift in market structure around here. For those that are day trading, would have been the trade around here, and they were taking this sell as at now, for those that are day trading. But I'm swing trading, so I can't look at 15 minutes. So I'm looking at this whole scenario, and price has shifted structure around here again. Can you see it? Shifted structure around here again. Sorry. As what? Our sell side liquidity. Where's my 1 hour? As our what? MSS, another MSS on top, making this a breaker block, and you understand. So that's the whole thing. So JJ has been on since on Friday. I'm expecting it to clear this high for 1 hour, because why? In the institutional reference point on 1 week, it hasn't even touched any institutional reference point. You can see it's very, very, very close to the other block. Can you see? It's very close to the other block. It hasn't touched it yet. So no institutional reference point has been tapped yet. So that's what I'm waiting for price to go up there and clear it. And price might not obey me, might not respect my buyers. But I'm just hoping that price does that, because on Japanese yuan, there's a fair value gap here, and there's liquidity above here also. So I don't know. Price might act very funny, but we'll keep watching to see where price is heading to. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ask your question for the weekly buyers. I'm expecting Japanese basket to sell, and if it sells down again to clear out another liquidity below here, liquidities, I know that the buyers is playing out. But let's see how it goes. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.